Hi Sag, this is your end of the month reading from May the 16th to the 31st. I hope everyone is having a good few weeks. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't check your moon and rising, you could be in the energy as well. Just want to say thank you for everyone that is still here and watching my videos. I appreciate you guys and all the love and support that you do give me here. Yeah, I just want to say thank you. Sorry, cards are flying out there, so just gonna get some energy for that. It's interesting, Sag, you came out immediately kind of as your main energy. The Temperance card is Sagittarius, and Temperance in reverse means it needs a time to, we need a time to kind of rebuild our energy, to regain it here, to fill kind of our own cup, whatever this is, with self-care, self-love, you know, taking a bath, reading a book, whatever your kind of self-care routine is. It's saying that these 2 weeks you need to just kind of really balance your energy. Our energy is a little out of balance or out of whack right now. You know, maybe you've just had a really couple busy weeks with work or just situations where you've been kind of exuding a lot of energy. I'm really getting this sense of a time to kind of lay back and just kind of regain whatever energy here. Get a good night's sleep, rest if you can, and just kind of, again, recharge for these 2 weeks. We have the Star coming out here, which is our hopes and wishes, Aquarius energy, and the Chariot card popping out as well, which is Chariot is Cancer in kind of my deck here. So you might be dealing with Aquarius or a Cancer, but it kind of says, I think we're about to move into this kind of really charged time where we're putting a lot on our wishes here. The Star is kind of all about wish fulfillment as well. It's all about kind of wishing upon a star, you know, having that being like having that faith that things are going to kind of work out for you, or this faith that, you know, you are the kind of the star energy here. The Chariot moving forward, I think you're going to start to go after the things that you kind of really want. When you kind of regain your energy here, I think you understand to do this, you got to be in a place where you're kind of feeling 100% yourself, where you're feeling like your energy is intact, so that you can do this kind of charge ahead energy with the Chariot. You kind of move forward with speed. So if you've been hoping, if you've been trying to kind of really go after your dreams or go after kind of what you want here, I feel like you're going to kind of put the pedal on the metal. Is that what it is? Pedal to the metal. It's like you're going to be like, all right, time to go, and kind of zoom forward here. There is this little bit of Ten of Pentacles in reversed and this Ace of Swords. So you might be overthinking a situation here, maybe overthinking what it is you actually do want out of life. The Ace of Swords is kind of all about kind of confusion. You could be getting a lot of headaches at this moment as well, but it just feels like you're kind of confused, or you're just not clear on what it is that you do actually want out of life. So maybe there's a few situations where you're like, I don't know what will make me happy. I don't know what I exactly maybe want to do here. I don't know kind of what my happiness is anymore. But all I gotta say is just when you follow your own energy, when you kind of follow yourself, Sag, follow what feels right, follow what makes you happy, follow what feels right to you, you'll always be led in the right direction here. So yeah, you could be confused about maybe what it is you want right now, but maybe you just don't even know yet. Right? So don't put so much pressure on to have everything figured out. Yes, I feel like you're going to be making a clear plan moving forward to your dreams here, or what you kind of want for yourself, but just don't put so much pressure on yourself. Don't be like, well, I need to know exactly what I want right now. Empress coming out in reverse here. This is kind of all about, Empress can sometimes represent infertility, so maybe that's kind of what you're going through right now. But also, if not that, the Empress is just like the energy of we're not really feeling abundant, we're really not feeling like things are moving towards us here. It's kind of like a vibing low kind of energy. I think this, again, will be resolved if you just take the time to kind of rest, to do your self-care stuff, to get some time to just kind of bring your energy back here, so that you are in a place where things will gravitate towards you, where you are in a place where things will manifest towards you here with the Empress. Because the Empress doesn't have to do anything. The Empress just kind of radiates this energy that things kind of come towards her. She's very fertile. She's very abundant, you know. She just sits in her throne. She doesn't have to do much here because things are, options just come towards her. And I think this is the energy that you want to start having, instead of having this energy of, you know, I have to chase something that I don't have. It's almost like this energy of whatever is meant for me, or the right things will come towards me here, because I am putting that energy out into the universe. I'm putting the energy that, you know, my hopes and my dreams are on the way for me here. Maybe you are doing that. Maybe you are kind of being like, this is what I want out of the world. This is kind of my hope. This is my dream. This is my vision board that I may be making this week. Maybe that's how you're going to get a little bit clearer here on what it is you do actually want out of life. I just feel a sense of being like, you know, bringing it back to yourself here, Sag. With this kind of hangman energy that's popping out here as well, it's just taking the time to contemplate, to think about, you know, taking that time out energy for these 2 weeks. Regain your, you know, sit on the couch for a day and watch TV if you have to. You know, whatever you do here to kind of rebuild your energy, to make you feel good. A day to just kind of sit around and think about things, what you kind of want this next chapter to be, or what you kind of do want out of life. If that has changed for you now, what is your happiness? What you kind of want to, you know, what you kind of want out of life coming up here, what makes you happy, questioning things. It's all what this hangman energy is all about, is this time of limbo. And this time is happening right now for you to kind of charge yourself up for when you're going to be going like full throttle or full speed ahead here. But you can't do that on an empty tank, right? You can't be like, if your energy is low and you're exhausted, you're not going to be able to kind of have the stamina to go after what you do want. So take this opportunity as a time of just kind of recharging, rebuilding, like I said before. With this kind of hangman energy, things are going to feel slow, but they're slow for a reason here. The Three of Pentacles popping out in this reading with the Nine of Pentacles here. So there's some kind of team dynamic, or a person maybe you are affiliated with, working with here, or you're working on a project with, or something like that, which is kind of causing you to have a lot of self-esteem issues maybe about yourself, or how you value yourself. Maybe you're feeling very undermined by this person that you are working with here, but it is feeling like, hey, it just feels like it's making you question your value of yourself. Question maybe, again, who you are, what you kind of bring to the table here. So maybe just take a look at that as well, to look at this relationship with this person. So I'm just going to squeeze that over a little bit. With this relationship, with this kind of team dynamic here, you're being like, is this person I work with helping me or not? Sometimes we can't choose who we're on a team with, but if you have some creative control, maybe check about, you know, there are the people I'm working with right now. Do I feel good about it, or do I feel like every time it just makes me feel like these people are talking down to me, or making me kind of feel bad about myself in some kind of way because their own issues. I feel like you're gonna, again, be looking at that kind of work situation in these 2 weeks. You're like, is this the right team for me to kind of thrive in? You know, am I in the right spot? Seem like you're gonna walk away from the situation, whatever it is here. Walk away from maybe this team dynamic, or walk away from this project, or things that are making you really feel kind of bad about yourself. You're like, no more of that. I'm walking away from it. I'm ready for something new. I'm ready for a change here. We have the World coming out in reverse. What is this World in reverse? Not finishing a cycle or repeating a cycle. What is this repeat of cycle that's coming out here? Swords. So we have the World card here. We have the King of Swords, and we have the we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. Sag, you could be this King of Wands energy here. For some of you, you are maybe repeating a pattern with an air sign. In these 2 weeks, this Queen of Swords kind of energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This person, whoever it is, comes from a more kind of a logical approach. They usually come as kind of a, again, these people are a little bit more logical. These people are a little bit more by the book, it feels like, in a way. Whereas it feels like there is this kind of a pattern that's kind of repeating itself for you here with this kind of world card and this like this cycle that we are not closing out. Maybe this is an air sign from your past where you're kind of seeing like a karmatic relationship with this person here, or it maybe if maybe you are the Queen of Swords and it's this fire sign as well. But I feel like you're the King of Wands in this. You're a little bit more adventurous, you're a little bit more creative, you're a little bit open, and this person is a little bit more by the books and a little bit more you know, kind of logical, kind of cold in a way, but you're kind of more bringing that energy, you're bringing that kind of creativity to kind of your life here. And it just feels like there's almost like this cycle that keeps repeating with you too, and I'm kind of feeling like it's almost not like it's weird, I'm getting this energy, but at each other's throats in a way. It's like we're just not kind of seeing eye to eye to each other, and it's not like either of us are wrong here. It's just like we're not kind of connecting, or we're just not you know, this is just not working because we're not kind of seeing the same thing. We're just kind of battling each other here. For Sagittarius, please. There's definitely this choice coming in about a relationship here. It feels like maybe a work relationship because of how this read is kind of going. But I have the Two of Cups, I have the Two of Swords in reversed, and I have the 10 of Wands in reversed here. 10 of Wands in reversed is kind of about overworking here. You know, it's doing too much. It's you know, feeling drained, feeling exhausted in this maybe partnership. Maybe you feel like one of you is you know, putting in more work than the other is right now, and you're like, hey, why aren't you working for me? Or this is not really an equal partnership that is happening. But I think there is going to be a choice to be made in a relationship here. Whether this is kind of a work relationship, again, because the Three of Pentacles is here in the reverse, it feels like kind of a work situation. But if it's not a work situation, it's just a relationship, I feel like someone feels like they're kind of doing all the work, or they feel like really frustrated right now because you kind of have to do everything, or feeling like, you know, I'm the one that's trying so hard for this relationship, but you kind of are not, in a way. Just kind of getting that kind of energy here with you as well, Sag. The main focus of this read is definitely just kind of been like when you slow down a little bit, which has been kind of the general feeling for all of the fire signs. These 2 weeks is a need to pause, or a need to kind of slow down a bit, to kind of take this time of reflection here, because I feel like there's a lot just causing you a lot of anxiety in the idea of all this kind of choice kind of going around in your head, and feeling like you have to make certain choices right now. Whatever it is here, whatever is causing you kind of mental confusion with the Seven of Cups reversed, here is going to clear, or you're going to be able to make the right choice. You're going to see the kind of a right path forward for you when you take that moment of this Hangman energy to pause. Things will become a lot clearer, and all of this kind of overthinking about what you kind of want or what the next steps is will kind of be out the door, because I think you're going to have your energy back again. You're going to kind of feel more positive that you are making the right choices for yourself, and you're going to move forward with speed after that. All right, this is for Sag. So let me just, too many cards for Sag. So you got Jump, and it's been a card that's been coming up a lot actually lately. Andromeda energy, adventure, say yes to change, and that might be some of these choices that are coming in the bottom here. Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that Andromeda starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. Very adaptable, they have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find the calm in the chaos, and to swim with the tides. This card is here to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. That feels like this star energy that's popping out. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Do not wait for permission and do not stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath and a good old run up and jump right on in. Life bends for the courageous, and the courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on Earth rarely is. However, it's at rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. Andromedans want you to fall in love with the surfing of the waves of life, to seek more adventure, to embrace your own ability to find a way to be calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive. You came to Earth to truly live. Now take a good old run up and leap. How can you be more adventurous, and how are you being called to jump on in and leap? We also have the Magician in the Mirror. Knowing and using your true power. This card upright represents accumulation of personal and spiritual power at this time. In the magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action, and in the right hand is the vortex of water of light and reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician. This is kind of reversing this Empress energy, right? You are the it's telling you that you are, where was I? Oh, that you are the magician, and within your grasp are amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of the yin, the power of spirit and clarity and the spirit of power and clarity of thought, right? We were talking about with this Ace of Swords reverse having all that kind of confusion because your energy was low. The flame of energy is yang, bringing the direction and creativity. Together, they give you a magnificent magical power of transformation. The mirror stands beside the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss your true power. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon. Be ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician upright, you are put on notice that an important or powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life. Just as the alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area in your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mist of the future will clear with brilliant reality. And this is kind of this directiveness that we are talking about here. The direction to your goals, to your dreams, to your hopes here. And what you want. So yeah, just, recharge a little bit here, Sagittarius. I feel like you're going to be fine, and you're going to soon be kind of moving forward with speed once you kind of make these decisions in these 2 weeks. All right, that was your end of the month reading. I hope that helped.